what trading actually is beyond the hype, myths, and get rich quick noise. Most people think trading is shortcut to get rich quick. You buy low and sell high. Repeat, simple, right? But that's the only surface. In this video, let's talk about what trading really is, not the dream sold on the social media, the real mindset, skills, and risk behind it. The trading is process of buying and selling financial instruments like stocks, commodities, forex, crypto, etc. to make a profit from the price movement of it. Trading is not an investing. Investing is long-term growth, whereas trading is your short-term decisions. Short-term decisions. For example, if you buy a stock today and sell within weeks or even months, that is called trading. And if you buy stock today and hold for years and wait for the company growth, then that is investing. So for investing, I prefer index fund because it is simple, low cost, and gives exposure to the entire market. For example, Nifty 50 and S&P 500. Today, let's stick to the trading part. We will discuss investing in some other video. Let's break it down. So we have these 4 financial instruments: stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Let's start with stock. So every public listed company is listed in one or more exchanges. Like we have National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange in India, and New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, and Nasdaq. These are major exchanges in US. Now consider a stock, let's say HDFC Bank, which is listed in both NSE and BSE, and it is also listed in NYSE in the form of ADR. So what is ADR? ADR is American Depository Receipts. ADR offers US investor to simple and liquid way to add international stocks into their portfolio. So there are many ways to trade this that I will cover later in this video. Now commodities. Commodity, it includes agricultural products, energy products, and metals. Commodities are more volatile than the stocks and it reacts very quickly on geopolitical events. Then we have forex. Forex simply nothing but the currency market. Be very careful while trading in forex. There are 2 types of brokers, A book and B book broker. A book broker, you trade in the real market. And with the B book broker, you are trading against the broker. So for example, if you are buyer, then broker is the seller, and if you are the seller, then broker is your buyer, and there is high chance of manipulation here, because at the end of the day broker will win and you will lose. So how to identify the B book broker? There are no fixed rule or the criteria to find it out, but you can check few things. That is, if a broker is giving huge bonuses or zero commission, or let's say high leverage, and aggressive marketing towards new traders, then you can identify that broker might be a B book broker. Always trade with the A book broker. Finally, crypto. If you are in India, please try and avoid to trade in crypto. Why? because 1% of TDS and 30% of taxes. This 30% is okay, but there is no offset against your losses. Let me tell you with an example. So you have a strategy with 70% of winning probability, whereas you own 7 trades and lose 3 trades. Okay, and in each trade, when win, then 10 USDT you will win. When lose, you will lose 10 USDT. So here you will win 70 USDT, you will lose 30 USDT in lost trade. Okay, so this minus or this lost trades you cannot offset against this 7 win trade. So trading is the summation of win and lose trade. But as per the tax rules, you cannot offset this negative or the lost trade to the win trades. So here you need to pay 30% of this 70, which is 30% of 70 is 21. Okay, and you will then you will have here plus 49. Plus 49 is your profit. This is your loss, and this is this 21 you need to pay to the government, which is minus 51. So minus 51 is your actual loss and 49 is your profit. So you may ask, you can have 1:2 risk reward. So those who are trading, you know that if you have 1:2 risk reward, then your probability of winning will not be 70%, it will be very less. If you don't know, then don't worry, I will cover when we move forward with our learnings. And apart from this, you need to pay 1% of TDS with every trade plus the brokerages to the broker. So try and avoid to trade in crypto while you are in India. You can go for the positional or the long-term trades or the investing with the crypto and stick to the top coins, for example BTC and ETH. Okay, let's move forward. Types of traders. There are different style of trading and depending upon how long you hold your position. So scalper hold position for few seconds or minutes. Those traders are called scalpers. Then day trader are in and out in the same day. They are not carry forwarding their position to the next day. Then swing trading are the swing traders are the traders who are holding their position for days or weeks. Then finally positional trader. Positional trader are the trader who hold their position for weeks or even for months. So I do personally prefer positional trading in option. So how you can trade? You can buy and sell direct stock. You can do the option trading or you can do the future trading. This we will cover in our upcoming videos. Then moving forward, what is trading is not? Trading is not a gambling. If you are not following the system or the process, then it becomes gambling. Trading is not a luck. Trading is not a hot tips provided by any social media influencers. And also trading is not copying someone else. So what is trading? Trading is all about your strategy, your discipline, risk reward or risk management and the position sizing. Position sizing is the most important factor in the trading. Then moving forward, some common trading myths. First myth is get rich quick. This is false. Most traders lose money because they do not follow the right strategy or the process. Then second myth is you need to watch the screen all the day. This is again false. Unless you are the scalper, you no need to watch the screen all the day if you are positional or swing trader. Then you need to predict the market. This is again false because no one can predict the market. You just need to manage your losses or manage your risk. Then fourth myth is you need to be expert or you need to have the fancy setup. This is again false. You can start small with the discipline. Then fifth myth is more trade equal to more profit. This is again false. It is often opposite. More trade equal to more brokerage equal to more charges or the taxes to the government. Then sixth myth is trading is passive income. This is again false because trading is active, requires skills and you need to be more focused. To some extent you can automate it, but again it is not an passive income. Next, What are the characteristics of successful trader? First, psychology. Most traders lose their money not because of their strategy but because of their emotions like FOMO, greed, and impatience. Then, age, system, or strategy. You need to have the proper system or the strategy. Then, discipline. Irrespective of losses, you should follow the system and manage the losses. Risk management. Risk management is nothing but you have to survive the losses and stay in the market for long term. Then position sizing. So position sizing, you need to trade with maximum 1 to 2% of capital loss in each trade. We will have detailed discussion on each and every topic in our upcoming videos. You don't need to win all the trades. You just need to manage your losses and stay with your winners. There will be 4 outcomes of any trade: small profit, big profit, small losses, and big losses. Try to avoid the big losses, and these 3 are fine. Small profit, big profit, small losses, those are fine. Try to avoid these big losses. If you are here for get rich quick, then trading is not for you. But if you are here to learn a skill, learn patience, and stay in the game for long term, then welcome to real trading. On this channel, I will share more insights, strategies, and honest truths. So please share it with someone who is curious about trading and comment below what trading means to you. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.